Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Last time, we did this once before, and after looking into it, I may not have needed to restart, but I'm not taking any chances at this point. We already seen this cutscene, so I'm talking through it, but yeah, the last couple of episodes have both been long, and
that sphere with you-know-who in it.
I've had to re-record both of them. Well, the first one I didn't have to re-record, but I had to redo it off-screen. I guess I didn't have to technically re-record anything
and move it.
in the previous episode either, because, you know, I did it off-screen, but again, it's the sentiment of having to redo the two longest episodes in this LP thus far. It does not quite sit well with me. The odd thing is, normally that would bother me a lot.
There's a connection.
It would be
Everything
really
is
annoying
connected.
for me, but
I
for
can see
some reason, it just didn't really bother me all that much this time. I found it funnier than anything else. Anyway, we'll go get the chest that's over there that I got at the end of the last episode later. Let's go talk to these idiots. Impressive. Do note that he's got a camera. Ormy does there. We can't really see what Logos is doing. I don't know if he's supposed to be filming right now too, but anyway, this is what I wanted to go back to do when they were still on the screen. Now, I don't know if this would have played out properly if I had not screwed this up, but I screwed this up, or maybe I screwed this up, and of course I didn't stop in the right spot. Basically, as soon as you hit this, it'll alternate this thing between going the right way and going the wrong way. Or, sorry, it'll alternate this thing between moving and not moving. Now, did I do it right? There we go, I did it right. Okay, so we can get on here now. And just basically hold the circle button while you do this, because this is what the reason why I reloaded, because I'm not sure if this counts as a cutscene, and I don't know if it counts as percentage, and I don't want to have to go back, even though I already had to go back and redo things.
Okay, I think I figured out how this works. Careful!
Yeah, you got her almost chopped
Just say
in
the
half.
word and I'll move the platforms.
So yeah, this little mini game, as far as I know, beyond that cutscene, that's the only thing I could think that had something to do with 100%. The rest of it is just two very, very rare items, and by very rare I mean I think they're the only ones in the game. But anyway, we need to press the square button in order to call Riku to kind of move things around for us. Now, let's see here. No. This is one of the most annoying little mini game things because the camera does not want to behave, and I'm holding the circle button. Somebody jump up, please. Thank you. Okay. You can't activate the... Oops. You can't activate this... No. I want to go out this way. Do I? No, I don't. You want to activate... or you can only activate the platforms, rather, from on the side over here. Okay, now, I'm just gonna... Yeah, see, there's a treasure right there, and that's the one that we want to get. So, based on my Get back over there. You have to be off of it in order to signal Riku.
Riku, go ahead.
The way the guide looks at it, you just press the button again, is the one on the left in the back should be all the way up, and the one in the back and the right should be halfway up when you press the button. That's the way it explains it. I don't really understand it, to be quite honest. It never really makes sense to me, and there's a lot of trial and error here. I suspect there will be a fair amount of cutting while I try and figure out how this works. So it looks like the one on the back right is, I think that's halfway up here, because I think they can go up higher than that. Or maybe that's the way it is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to let it keep spinning for a while until I get it to do what I want it to do. Hopefully it behaves. Okay. Well, you're all the way down, so that's not going to help all that much. I want to be able to get on there and get to that treasure chest, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to say that's good. Now, we can't jump up to that one, though we should be able to access the other one over here. So we can. That's not the door, is it? Okay, so there's another door down below. That's the second item that we can get. So let's jump back on here. I think I've actually done this right, which would be amazing. Now, the most difficult aspect of this is the fact that frickin' camera turns around in mid-jump and you're not exactly sure where you are. Did I do this right? Oh my god, I did this right. Look at the bloodlust. It's a thing. The two items that we get from doing this have really unique properties. So I'm just going to double check the exactly what I'm supposed to do. It was hard enough keeping in my head what I was supposed to do for the first item. So one moment. Okay, so
Riku,
I'm going to get
ahead.
her to start moving these again, because we're going to try and get the one that I'm at over on the left to be as high as possible in the back, and the one on the back right to be as low as possible, kind of where it is now. Are you going to stay there? Really? Really? And here I did, and I pulled up the stats there for... Oops, no. Okay, that works too. Yeah, that's exactly where I want it to go. Why does this always take way longer normally when I do this? I pulled up the information for both the bloodlust accessory and the ring accessory. Not the one ring, unfortunately. This one's not quite that good. Though it does have some interesting uses. I was actually unaware. Can I get up there, please? Game? Can I... Oh, I could jump down, but I can't jump back up.
Riku,
So we got to
go
signal
ahead.
Riku, and then Riku's going to move things
Coming right
around. Well, that'll work. As long as the back one doesn't move and I can get on it. Okay. 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 Can I... There. What was with the weird camera cut? That was so weird. I did not do that in editing. This game is weird, and this lack of music is somewhat disturbing. The ambience is nice, I'll give you that. Can I get off this one here? No, it's too high. Okay, tell me the other one is... Can I... Thank you. Game? 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 Can you stop being an idiot and go the frickin' direction I'm telling you to go? Go this way! There's something we can jump on, it's right there! Oh, and then I start going the other way and then it works. Go frickin' figure. God, this game's annoying. Can I jump off this? Yay! They don't make you try and figure out how to fix it. Whew, that was fun. Okay, let's go get the treasure chest that we got at the end of the last episode. I expected that to take a lot longer than it did, and I expected to be cutting a whole whack ton of stuff out, and I didn't, and I am really surprised at that. LPer's curse. If you expect something, it's not going to happen. I'm not sure if that's the LPer's curse or not, but it is now, goddammit. Alright, this thing, basically the entire underground of Bevelle makes no fucking sense. Nothing is organized, nothing is explained, it's all confusing as all hell, and really difficult to figure out. Luckily, they don't make you fight through random battles through most of it, but anyway, there are 3 lifts. It doesn't matter if you choose the left or the right one first, just pick one, it's fine. And when we do that, we want to jump up on this pedestal here. This will remove the platform holding that thing in place, and now that's active. I don't know exactly what that means, but we're going to jump down here. Then we're going to go forward. This is going to put us into this screen, which has another switch we can do something with. I have no idea why this works, how this works, or how it's even explained that you're supposed to do this or can do this. You don't have to press the X button, you just have to hold the circle button to get back on. Now we're going to take the right thingamadoodle, and we're going to come back up here, and I think I'm supposed to take this one back down. Oh, yeah, there we go. So you go over there. Now you go in here. And now, for whatever reason, this activates the pedestal on the other side. And this reveals the other 2 stones we need to get this chest. Don't know why it works like this. And the first time you play this game, you will be pulling your hair out trying to figure out how the hell this makes any sense. Well, okay, we can have a battle. That works too. We've already fought him. You'll notice my job classes are different and I'm out of MP. Fiend Hunter. No, I don't have enough MP to do any of those things. Well, there's that. I was going to say we can use some abilities to really knock this guy down a little bit, but I'm out of MP. Don't kill her, please. There we go. Yeah, I ran out of MP when I had to come back through here, just because I was using healing and potions, and instead of potions, using white magic to heal up after most of my battles. Waste through a bunch of potions there. Sure, why not? Anyway, the idea here is to get the lift on the left and the lift on the... Stop running into battles! I'm not fighting you. Go away. I do not need to fight any more of you guys. Go away. I've got enough wristbands. And so you need the lift from the left and lift the right. They both need to be up here. When you ride them up here, they stay up here, assuming you run down toward the bottom of the screen there and jump off by going down toward the screen. Once you've activated the platform here, we can go over here, and I believe, do we need to be on top of this? Yes, I think we do. Because that will extend this platform, which allows us to go to that thing. Don't ask me, I've got no idea. But yeah, this one will have you pulling your hair out if you can't figure out how to get it, because it's sitting there right in front of you. You really want to get this one. The Dark Knight Dress Sphere is almost broken, but a number of the boss fights later in the game, especially the super boss fights, are brokenly difficult compared to the rest of the game, so I think it's fair game. The Dark Knight, it's kind of like a high HP tank. No, I don't want to equip anything. I want to check out its abilities. But it's also one of the most powerful dress spheres you can get in the game. High physical damage, high HP, just all good defense, all around, really good job class. Comes with the Darkness ability, which all the way back to Final Fantasy IV does exactly what you think it does, and sacrifices, I think it's an eighth of your HP to deal a bunch of additional damage. We also have other abilities such as Charon, which we will use in exactly one battle, but I do want to stop that. Thank you. I do want to learn it with everyone so that I have the option available no matter who I end up wanting to give the honors to, but that's our way of defeating a certain enemy later on in the game. Yay, I got my MP back. Now, switch to other guide. We got that, and we got the high potion chest, and there's the Dark Knight Dress Sphere. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and double check my strategy, which I had originally looked up last night, and now I need to look it up again because I can't exactly remember. Okay, we're back. Before going into that, I do want to go over the new accessories that we got access to. First of all, Bloodlust. As you can see, it gives you an ability called Kijo Soul, or yeah, I think that's how you'd probably pronounce that. And as you can see by the amount of strength we gain, it's almost double what we had before. Now, the way these ones work is they're kind of double-edged swords. With Bloodlust, you lose 40% HP, 40% MP, you gain 60 to strength, lose 50 to magic, and magic defense also drops by 50. Now, you're also given the poison and berserk status in battle. Now, it probably comes with its own additional upside, but even though, you know, you're berserked and poisoned and you have high physical damage, it's not half bad. I'm not a big fan of berserk in this game to begin with because I really oftentimes need a lot more control over things, but it's a double-edged sword that you may want to take a look at. It could be good on specific job classes. The ring turns you into a spellcasting machine, and boy does it ever. Let's see, this one also inflicts poison, but it also gives you haste in battle automatically, so auto haste here. Black magic spells require 50% less time to cast. Only black magic can be cast, so you can't do anything else. Negates double AAA effects, HP is down 40%, magic is up 80, and your defense is down 20. So it cuts the amount of time required to use black magic spells. If you have used a black mage up until now, this is actually really good. You could pair something like this with, let's see, I'm sure I've got something around here somewhere. Gold Pin would be nice, so it doesn't cost as much. Soul of Thamasa has MP Turbo, so everything's going to cost double, but you're going to get spells off really fast and they'll do tons of damage. If you want to go that route, I, for the most part, don't really care, but it's something that you have the option of if you want. The ribbon does exactly what you thought it did. Guards against all status effects. I think except for... No, I think it protects you against instant death. It's just... Is there something it didn't protect against? Pretty sure it protects against everything. Meh. Anyway, Recovery Bracer I was able to get as a drop. Or no, it was something you could steal from the Oversold Precepts Guard, I think he's called. So yeah, when I had to reload, I decided I would steal that from him as well. And I think that's everything for now that we need to go over. My equipment. Kinesis badge. If you don't have Kinesis badges, you may want to switch up your garment grid. But Kinesis badges are really good. If not, definitely give the ribbon to somebody. You're going to want protection against stomp. HP. As much HP as you can manage. That means titanium banjles and mithril banjles. The Downtrodder garment grid, which contains Gravity Eater by default. Not super important, but an upcoming boss can use gravity. More importantly, we can get double HP if we activate all of the grids. It's also going to give us Gravity Strike, and the boss is immune to gravity, so when we actually go to kill the boss, we're going to have to rely on some kind of spells in order to take him down. We're going to have to find a spell that could be useful for that. I wonder where we're going to find such a spell. Anyway, save. Definitely save. You do not want to have to redo any of the things that you just did. I'm 100% sure I saved, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to resave just in case, because I'm not redoing this stuff over and over again. At the bottom of Bevelle, 2436, 2443. That is the one I just made. Perfect. Yeah, I'm a little sketchy about losing save files at this point. Just because having the backup save files has been so nice. Oh, we haven't seen these guys. These guys are technically mech-type enemies. So, here we go. We can actually take a look at some of these abilities. If you use one that's not going to do a lot of damage, it obviously won't do all that much damage, but look at that. 4 times the amount of damage you would normally deal. This will, I think, just do a normal attack. Yeah, just a normal attack. These guys aren't too bad. They move somewhat quickly, but if you stagger your characters out, you can usually deal with them relatively easily. And I'm mostly full on HP. 1 step away, too.
The gull wings. I was wondering who was there. You don't have to tell me. I know why you've come. You're here to destroy the weapon that threatens all Spira, Vegnagun.
That's the plan.
Am I right? If it could be destroyed, we would have done so long ago. But Vegnagun must not be touched. Neither you nor Nuge seem to understand that.
You talked to Nuge?
He cannot be trusted.
Why not?
And you can be?
Good point.
Touché. Yes, I suppose Yevon has brought that distrust upon itself. At any rate, you need not interfere. Leave Vegnagun to me.
What are you planning to do?
The only thing I can do. Keep those who would seek to harm Vegnagun away. Please leave.
Yuna, Riku. I'm going.
Pain.
You know her name.
What are you doing?
This boss fight is hard. It is quite difficult, in fact, and it led me to die a number of times in my test run. More so because if you just don't try and outright kill him right away, the longer the battle goes on, the more difficult it gets, but you kind of need to. I'll go into more detail. 3380 HP. He cannot oversoul. You can steal a charm bangle from him if you would like. Okay, White Wind already. Now, he has a hidden counter on him. If his HP changes 10 times, he will counterattack that last attack with an ability that my gun mages would really like to use. So there's one. This is Glint. This will hit enemy or whoever's in an arc around him, and they have to be within a certain radius of him as well in order to hit them. It can inflict stop, and it is really, really detrimental if you guys get hit with stop in this fight because you need to do a lot of healing. So anyway, switch everyone here. Let's steal. You can see how fast this guy is. He is immune to pretty much any status effect, so don't bother. You can steal an additional charm bangle from him if you want to. He also has the absorb ability himself, so there's that. But we're going to rely mostly with absorb. Looming Glacier, sorry, that's the one that inflicts stop. It also kills all of our MP. And you can do Demi, which I specifically wanted to make sure I was protected against. What did I just learn? I wasn't paying attention. No. You go over there. So now we've all got double HP, which was kind of the main bit of this. Did I learn something? Kind of seemed like I learned something, or at least it sounded like it anyway. But yeah, he gets a lot of turns off. So I think... What am I on? 3?
Suffer!
4. Yeah, he's going to nuke all of your MP, which is why we have the Alchemist job class at hand, so that we can heal very quickly and very easily if we need to. Now, I believe my normal attacks will do nothing. I don't think that adds to his attack count, to be quite honest. I should actually try that out. Because I think it's anytime his HP changes. His next attack will be his counter. And there goes that. Now, Riku is already queued up to use something like Absorb. Okay, so it does work. Nice. On his 10th attack, he will use Drill Shot. So I don't even need to waste a bunch of time here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pain is going to go into healing mode here, because she already learned the ability. And she's going to throw up a Mega Potion. I believe it was, yeah. And then these two are just going to keep attacking. And we're going to have Pain heal us up. And we shouldn't have too much of an issue with this. I want to learn Drill Shot for everyone because this is the only fight in the game.
It's not over!
At least assuming you don't use that Create Your Creator. But yeah, it's the only one that you can actually learn this blue magic spell in. So it's kind of important. Let's throw up another one of those. You can attack for now. But I don't want her attacking too long because he'll always counter whoever hit him last with the blue magic spell. And Glint, would normally be a real pain in the ass to deal with because it does a lot of damage. But since we're able to double our HP, it's nowhere near as bad as it normally would be. And as long as we have free Mega Potions, we should be fine. Stop missing. I think I can get a couple more hits in before I have to only attack with Yuna.
Suffer!
Come on.
It's not over!
Aw, really? Crap, that sucked. I thought I had an extra turn. It's his counter every 10 attacks against him. So I think that should be 3 with Yuna's attack. 4, 5.
Ah!
6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll only have Yuna attack now. And hopefully we'll learn it for you as well.
It's not over!
And there's Drill Shot. Okay. So now we can all switch back to the... No, I didn't want to switch. Actually, you know what I kind of do, now that I think about it. Item, ether, somebody, stash, pull out a Mega Potion. I need that high potion kind of now. Thank you. Pull out the Mega Potion, and let's see. We will use that on you now, since I no longer have to worry about killing you. He doesn't have that much HP, so it's kind of the real difficult aspect of this fight. But, yeah, he's only got, like, what, 3,000 some odd, go. Some odd HP, so
Suffer!
please don't kill all my MP. It's kind of the downside to doing the fight the way I have, but I wanted protection against gravity because I know we can use it a lot, and I was trying to avoid having to deal with it. You dead yet? There we go. We gained Scan level 2, which I don't care about, but yeah, the main thing is to learn Drill Shot. It's a decent ability to have. It's not something I used a lot in my test run, but it does a decent amount of damage.
Sorry. I'm going ahead.
You have your reasons. Fill us in later, okay?
That would be nice.
Much later.
Pain still does not want to open up.
With so many things woven together, what could be waiting where the threads meet?
Okay, so now that we've done that, next thing you want to do, even if you are not ending the episode of an LP right now, is you want to go back, heal, and save again, because you can still run back through and get any items that you have missed throughout the dungeon there if you want to do that. I think I'm still going to save that 30% file in case I need that for later. But yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. I know it was a little kind of silent during the boss fight. I had to do a little bit of counting, and my brain's not good with numbers. So bear with me on that one. But we stole the Charm Banjol, which wasn't really necessary, but it was there. I think we stole it. Doesn't really matter if we didn't. I have, you know, that if I really want no encounters, so. But anyway, that's pretty much all we have time for today. Next time we'll continue through the last of this stuff and finish off Chapter 2. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.